Welcome to today's WorkWell Software video tutorial. I'm Bob, I'm from WorkWell Software, and I'll be presenting a credit card processing tutorial to help you to get familiar with the WorkWell Command Center and mobile app. Thanks for joining me. With your WorkWell software, you can accept payment from your customers by credit card. You can do this in your office using the WorkWell Command Center or at the customer site using the WorkWell mobile app. And you'll be able to accept all major credit cards. WorkWell Software has partnered with Stripe, www.stripe.com, one of the leading credit card processing companies for internet businesses. Stripe is used by many companies, including Target, Lyft, Shopify, DocuSign, and millions of others. You'll have to set up a Stripe account of your own first before you can process credit card transactions through WorkWell. So visit Stripe at www.stripe.com and sign up for an account of your own. And once you create that account, Stripe will request some very detailed information about your business, including your bank account numbers, which will allow Stripe to transfer money from the credit card transactions into your account. And once you've been approved, and this takes a few days, you'll be ready to process credit card transactions through your WorkWell software. Whenever you process a credit card transaction through WorkWell, you'll be temporarily connected to your Stripe account in a very limited fashion that doesn't permit any confidential banking information to be revealed. WorkWell software never has any access to your Stripe account information or any of your sensitive banking information. That is solely between you and Stripe. As we'll demonstrate in a moment, when you start a credit card transaction from the WorkWell Command Center mobile app, you're initially transferred to the Stripe server so that you can sign into your Stripe account. Then Stripe securely authorizes you and then returns control to WorkWell. You'll experience many great benefits between this WorkWell and Stripe collaboration. First, all of your customer interactions are available in one convenient place, your WorkWell Command Center and mobile app. And as I said, WorkWell never has access to your sensitive banking information. So WorkWell integrates the credit card payments with its invoicing and payment tracking ability. And Stripe is very secure. It complies with the highest industry standards. And Stripe will usually deposit payments into your bank account within 1 or 2 business days. You'll be able to track and manage all the payments within your Stripe account. Stripe will provide you a dashboard similar to what you see here. When you have your Stripe account, you can manage it by going to the Stripe dashboard at www.stripe.com and click on Dashboard. The areas of interest for you are these top bullets. Payments. You can track all credit card payments being made to you. Balances, customer information, and you can generate various reports. So don't worry about all these other bullets. They're very confusing and really not relevant to you. Okay, so let's go through an example of actually processing a credit card transaction. This is closely associated with jobs, so we'll go to a location within the software where you can work on jobs. The scheduler is one example. So we'll open up a job. The job form pops up, and we go to the payment section. Notice the Connect with Stripe button. This is how you activate credit card processing. You can do this with or without an invoice. So this particular job, we see the services provided came to $453.95. So that's the transaction that we want to process. And we do this by going to the payment section and clicking on the Connect with Stripe. You get some instructions here to remind you of the process. Just click OK. You then get this form popping up from Stripe asking you to sign in to your Stripe account. So click Sign in with Stripe. Enter your Stripe login information and click Continue. The credit card entry form then pops up, pre-populated with the name, phone, and zip fields taken from the customer and job information that you've already entered. Enter your customer's credit card information and click Pay. You'll see that the charge is being processed. It's up at Stripe. Stripe is thinking about it. It's processing the charge. And the charge is accepted. That process can take anywhere from about 5 seconds to over a half a minute. So that's it, and you can expect your payment within 1 or 2 business days. If you don't intend to invoice this job, you'll want to click Paid Direct and then click the Paid button. If you are invoicing, click the Invoice button and then Open Invoice. You then automatically have an invoice created, and you can send this invoice by email or you can print it out. So if you go to print mode, you can email the invoice, or typically what you want to do is email with link. And this pulls up the email composer with the to, from, subject, and label fields already filled out. And it has a message that includes a link to the invoice. So if you send this, the user will get this link, they can click on it, and it will download the invoice to their computer. Instead of this default message, you could choose a message that you already prepared as a template and use that. So this concludes our tutorial on credit card processing within the WorkWell software. So thanks for viewing this tutorial. And don't forget there are a lot of other video tutorials available. And don't forget that built into the WorkWell Command Center, there are ample help and learning aids. Also, the website has a lot of additional material that can help you to learn how to operate the WorkWell software. Thanks so much.